Welcome to our journey through space. Today, we'll answer some fascinating questions about how long it takes to travel to various destinations in our solar system. From our closest celestial neighbor, the Moon, to the icy plains of Pluto, we'll explore the vast distances and the time it takes to traverse them. Fasten your seatbelts, space cadets, because we're about to embark on an epic adventure through the cosmos. You know, when we think about space travel, we often imagine these long, arduous journeys. But did you know that reaching space itself doesn't actually take that long? We're talking about crossing that imaginary line, the Kármán line, about 62 miles up, that officially marks the edge of space. Now, depending on the mission, the spacecraft, and the trajectory, it can take just a matter of minutes to reach this altitude. Think about the space shuttle launches, for example. In just about 8.5 minutes, those astronauts were leaving Earth's atmosphere behind. Of course, some missions might have a more gradual ascent, taking several hours to reach their desired orbit. But the point is, getting into space is a lot quicker than many people realize. It's when we start talking about traveling beyond Earth's orbit to other planets and celestial bodies that the travel times really start to add up. But hey, that's what makes space exploration so challenging and rewarding, right? Let's take a moment to appreciate some remarkable space missions and the time it took them to reach their destinations. First up, we have Yuri Gagarin's historic flight in Vostok 1. In 1961, he became the first human in space, completing an orbit around Earth in just under 108 minutes. Can you imagine the thrill of that journey? Then there's Apollo 11, the mission that took us to the Moon. It took Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins about 3 days to reach lunar orbit. And let's not forget the International Space Station, a marvel of engineering orbiting Earth at around 250 miles high. It takes about 6 hours for a spacecraft to rendezvous with the station after launch. These missions remind us of humanity's incredible achievements in space exploration. Now let's engage in a little bit of cosmic thought experiment. Imagine for a moment that we had spacecraft capable of traveling faster than the speed of light. I know, it's currently beyond the realm of known physics, but indulge me for a second. With such technology, our perception of time and distance would be completely revolutionized. We could zip across the vast expanse of space as easily as we hop between cities here on Earth. Imagine reaching Mars in a matter of hours, or traversing the distance to Pluto in just a few days. The possibilities for exploration and discovery would be limitless. Of course, this is all hypothetical, but it's fun to consider what the future of space travel might hold. After all, who knows what incredible breakthroughs await us in the realm of physics and engineering. Chapter 4. The Moon, our celestial neighbor, the closest cosmic body to our home planet. It's a destination that has captivated humanity for millennia, and thanks to modern science, we've even had the privilege of setting foot on its surface. But how long does it actually take to get there? Well, the Apollo missions, which remain the only instances of humans traveling beyond low Earth orbit, provide a good benchmark. Those intrepid astronauts aboard their Saturn V rockets embarked on a journey that took roughly 3 days to reach lunar orbit. Now keep in mind that this is just an average. The exact duration can vary slightly depending on the specific trajectory and the mission objectives. But it gives you a good ballpark figure for the time it takes to bridge the gap between Earth and our lunar companion. Chapter 5. Mercury, the smallest planet in our solar system and the closest to the Sun, presents a unique set of challenges for space exploration. Its proximity to the Sun means spacecraft have to contend with intense gravitational forces and scorching temperatures. Now, when it comes to travel time, it can vary quite a bit depending on the chosen trajectory. Some missions, like NASA's Messenger spacecraft, have taken a more circuitous route, utilizing gravity assists from other planets to slingshot themselves towards Mercury. This approach can take several years, with Messenger taking about 6.5 years to reach its destination. Other missions, employing more direct trajectories, could potentially shorten the journey to a few months. But as we continue to explore the inner solar system, we're constantly refining our understanding of orbital mechanics and developing more efficient propulsion systems. Chapter 6. Venus, often referred to as Earth's sister planet due to its similar size and composition, is a world shrouded in mystery and veiled by a thick, toxic atmosphere. Despite these challenges, it remains a prime target for scientific exploration. Now, The journey to Venus, like any interplanetary voyage, depends largely on the relative positions of the planets at the time of launch. On average, it takes about 3 to 5 months for a spacecraft to reach Venus. That might seem like a long time, but it's actually a relatively short trip compared to some of the other destinations in our solar system. Of course, landing on Venus and withstanding its extreme surface conditions is a whole other challenge. Chapter 7. How long does it take to go from Earth to Mars? Mars, the red planet, has captured our imagination for centuries. It's the planet that holds the most promise for future human exploration and perhaps even colonization. But just how long does it take to reach our celestial neighbor? Well, on average, a one-way trip to Mars takes about 6 to 9 months. Now, this isn't like a leisurely cruise through space. We're talking about hurtling through the void at tens of thousands of miles per hour, and keep in mind that this is just the transit time. If we're talking about a round trip, with astronauts spending time on the Martian surface conducting research and collecting samples, the total mission duration could easily extend to over 2 years. But hey, for those brave souls eager to set foot on another planet, I'm sure the journey would be well worth the wait. Chapter 8. How long does it take to go from Earth to Jupiter? Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system, is a true giant, a gas giant to be more precise. It's a swirling mass of colorful clouds, colossal storms, and a faint ring system. But reaching this behemoth of a planet is no small feat. Now, the travel time to Jupiter can vary greatly, depending on the mission profile, and whether or not we're using gravity assists from other planets. On average, it takes about 6 years to reach Jupiter. That's a long time to be cruising through the vast expanse of space. But think about it. During that time, you'd have a front-row seat to the wonders of our solar system, witnessing the cosmic ballet of planets, moons, and asteroids. And who knows, you might even catch a glimpse of a comet or two along the way. Chapter 9. How long does it take to go from Earth to Saturn? Saturn, the ring jewel of our solar system, is a sight to behold. Its majestic rings, composed of countless particles of ice and rock, have captivated astronomers for centuries. But reaching this distant world requires patience, my friends, a lot of patience. On average, it takes about 6 to 7 years to reach Saturn. That's right, we're talking about a significant chunk of time. But hey, think of it this way. You'd essentially be on an extended cosmic road trip, with the most incredible destination awaiting you. Imagine the moment when Saturn's rings finally come into full view, their intricate details and ethereal beauty surpassing even your wildest expectations. It would be a moment etched in your memory for a lifetime. Chapter 10. How long does it take to go from Earth to Uranus? Uranus, the ice giant, is a world tilted on its side, with a faint ring system and a collection of intriguing moons. It's a planet that has always fascinated astronomers, and for good reason. But reaching this distant world is a journey that takes time, a considerable amount of time. We're talking about roughly 8.5 years of travel time. That's longer than most presidential terms, folks. But hey, exploring the outer reaches of our solar system is not for the faint of heart. Imagine the sense of accomplishment, the sheer awe as you approach Uranus after nearly a decade in space. Chapter 11. How long does it take to go from Earth to Neptune? Neptune, the farthest planet from the Sun, is a world of deep blue hues, fierce storms, and supersonic winds. It's a testament to the sheer diversity and wonder of our solar system. But reaching this distant world is a journey that tests the limits of our technology and our patience. On average, it takes about 12 years to reach Neptune. That's right, we're talking about a full decade plus 2 more years. It's a journey that would span a significant portion of a human lifetime. But imagine the stories you could tell, the discoveries you could make, the knowledge you could bring back to Earth. Chapter 12. How long does it take to go from Earth to Pluto? Pluto, once considered the 9th planet and now classified as a dwarf planet, holds a special place in our hearts. It's a world of icy mountains, nitrogen glaciers, and a heart-shaped plain that captured the imagination of people around the globe. Now, reaching Pluto is no walk in the park. In fact, it took NASA's New Horizons spacecraft over 9 years to reach this distant world, traveling at speeds exceeding 36,000 miles per hour. Think about that for a moment. 9 years of hurtling through the vast expanse of space just to get a glimpse of this distant, icy world. It's a testament to the power of human curiosity, our relentless pursuit of knowledge, and our willingness to go to extraordinary lengths to unravel the mysteries of the cosmos. And the images that New Horizons sent back were nothing short of breathtaking. They revealed a world far more complex and dynamic than we ever imagined. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey through space. We've explored the vast distances and the time it takes to reach various destinations in our solar system, from the moon to Pluto and beyond. Remember, the universe is a vast and mysterious place, full of wonder and endless possibilities. And as we continue to push the boundaries of space exploration, we're constantly discovering new and exciting things about our cosmic neighborhood. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more fascinating space content. Keep looking up, keep asking questions, and never stop exploring the cosmos.